Nick TV News is a presentation of Impact Media. Broadcasting online and on demand at nichtvonline.com. This is Nick TV News, a local news program covering the stories that matter to Nicholasville and Jessamine County. Nick TV News starts right now with David Odell.
Hi, I'm David Odell, and welcome to Nick TV News, a local spotlight news program covering Jessamine news and events. We invite you to sit back and relax as we get started, and we hope you will tune in each month for our program. And if you have a news story or something you would like us to do a story about, feel free to drop us a line. Email us at impactmedia54@gmail.com. Now let's get started. This weekend, it's a Taste of Jessamine, sponsored by First Southern National Bank. We caught up with some of the folks participating in this event, and if you like great food, you don't want to miss this wonderful evening at a Taste of Jessamine County.
Sam, tell me a little bit about the Taste of Jessamine County. How did that get started, and what's your involvement been with that?
Well, about 19 years ago, the staff here got together, and we wanted to figure out a way to give back to the community in a way that was both social and a social gathering, and then also to be able to give back to some worthy causes throughout the community. And we felt like, a good way to do that was this chef sampler. We went down to our Monticello branch, which has been doing this for about 3 years longer than we have been. And we seen what they had, which was a smaller version of what we're doing, but we brought back some ideas, tweaked it to kind of fit Jessamine County, and from there just kind of built on it each and every year, and it's gotten a little larger each year. It started out 19 years ago. We started out at East High School cafeteria, and from there we went on to West, but we had about 22, 23 cooks the first year. This year we're probably right at 72 cooks. So, it's grown each and every year. I think we started out, we made $3,000 that first year, and last year we were able to make eclipse right at about $24,000.
Tell me some of the things that people can expect when they come to this event. What can they expect to sample?
There are so many samples out there. We've got meatloaf, we've got chicken fajitas, we've got some tenderloin, beef tenderloin. This year, some cordon bleu, chicken cordon bleus being brought out. A lot of different cooks with a lot of different taste. We have some caterers, we have some individuals, we have magistrate, county officials. They go out and they fix their favorite dishes. Maybe some dish that their grandmother has brought down throughout the generations, or maybe it's their own dish that they concocted. But they bring it in, they make enough to handle about 400 or 500 folks, and they serve it throughout the night. In addition to that, we've got a lot of other things going on throughout the night. We've got a silent auction of about 100 items this year. And then on top of that, we'll have about 8 live auction items that will be displayed throughout the night.
Great. So the goal is to benefit, is it Manna Meals?
Yeah, this year our recipients are Manna Meals, Adventure Serve, and basically Revive Ministries are our 3 folks that are going to be recipients of the money this year, and all the proceeds will go to those 3 organizations. After the night's tallied up, then we'll give the checks out in about 2 or 3 weeks. Okay.
And if people want to find out more about this, what can they do?
They can call here. They can call Kelly Powell or myself at 885-2403 or 885-2401. Or you can call my cell phone at 859-333-1019. We're always in need of new cooks, new folks that might want to be challenged by bringing their dish out. We have a competition that night for the best appetizer, best entree, and best dessert, and then an overall winner. So we make it fun for everybody. We'd love to have folks come out. If you want to donate an item, give us a call here at First Southern National Bank. We'd love to have you be a part of the event. Even if you can't be a part of the 19th annual, next year will be the 20th annual, and we are really looking forward to that because we're bringing back some of our old cooks that haven't cooked in many years. We're going to bring back some old faces, and it's going to be a lot of fun because there's about 22 or 23 cooks there for the first year, and we're going to try to get most of those folks back as just kind of, to be there because they were there at the initial start of it all. So.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
Tickets are $10 for adults, $5 for children 12 and under. You can purchase tickets here at First Southern National Bank on site, and we'll have a location where you go into it with an entrance with a ticket. If you don't, you can show up at the door, pay the same price. The lines may be just a little longer. This year we are having 4 lines instead of 2. The team here is just really proud of being a part of the Taste for the last 19th year.
We're with Amy Cloud. Amy, tell us about the big involvement with Taste of Jessamine County is coming up this Friday, and talk to us a little bit about that. What's the Chamber's involvement in it, and what are you guys doing this year?
Well, it is a community event, as most folks know. This is the 19th year, and the Jessamine Chamber Board of Directors a few years ago decided to start focusing on supporting certain community events that affect the general population, as well as our business community, and we call those CORE, C-O-R-E. It's an acronym for Community Outreach, and the Taste of Jessamine is an annual CORE project community event that our chamber supports, not only with advertising and marketing the event, but as well as participating. So it's funny. They call them celebrity chefs. I wouldn't consider myself a celebrity, but I am a chef. Every year gives us an opportunity to be out and be seen as a Chamber of Commerce alongside many of our members and our community partners. And it also supports a great cause. They pick a different community program to support. This year they have 3 different ones. I'm sure Sam Lee has spelled that out to you, but Revive House, Manna Mills, and Adventure Serve are the folks that are going to be receiving monetary donations from the money raised. So it's our way of getting involved in the community without directly giving to those specific community organizations. We feel like it's better to be involved in the greater project that helps many more people than we could do on our own.
Awesome. So you've been involved in this for quite a few years.
Yes.
What are some of the most interesting things you've seen during this during the time that you've been involved in this?
Well, it's amazing what people can cook. People that you least expect are a chef. Some people, of course, you do expect. The restaurateurs that are in town are folks that you know have great catering. But there's some business folks out there that you would have never imagined knew how to boil water, and they make incredible meals. There's been everything from pork tenderloin that has been melt in your mouth delicious, barbecue meatballs that were really good. Just when you think you've seen every dessert you could possibly see, someone comes up with something new. And that's the fun thing about Taste of Jessamine is not only do you get the normal stuff, so to speak, the chicken fajita or the tenderloin now is pretty popular, or barbecue, but you also get the new creations, people that are brave enough to try to make new things and make up their own recipes that end up extremely delicious. The funny thing about it all is you're sampling from 80 chefs. So I recommend that they give a roll of Tums as people leave as well, because you've tried so many different kinds of food and just a little bite of food that it's a bit overwhelming. RJ Corman is always out there with their homemade ice cream, and that's extremely delicious. And there's always someone with a good chocolate chip or a good brownie as well. So you can always, if you're a picky eater, you can still sample from many of the dishes that are served, because there's the classics out there as well. Yes.
Anything else you want to add about Taste of Jessamine?
Well, I'll tell people this about Taste of Jessamine. They don't realize how big it is until they go there for the first time. Like I mentioned before, it's the 19th annual. So 19 solid years of growing this event. It started, I believe, at the West Jessamine Middle School cafeteria. My first year here at the Chamber in 2011, it was at West Jessamine High School cafeteria. We were crammed in like sardines, shoulder to shoulder. They had as many fans going and as many windows and doors open as possible, because there were so many, not only chefs, but participants. And that still runs true. That's why they've moved it to RJ Corman Hangar. You have to get there early or you will be waiting in line. I guarantee if you don't get there before 5:30, you will wait in a line, and it's as fast as they can take $10 from everyone to get people in the door. It's just that popular. So many people participate, so many people cook. People are there not only for the food, they have the live auction items, which is a blast. If you've never been to a live auction, they hire or a volunteer, a live auctioneer from our community. They auction off great trips and tickets to sporting events and custom cowboy boots. I mean, they have it all. Plus, there's a whole slew, a table full of silent auction items. So it's not just the food and that you're giving to a good cause, but you can also walk away with some great prizes too. Get there early. Buy tickets early. You can go by First Southern and get tickets now. I think they're going to have a separate line if you have pre-purchased tickets. So if you don't want to wait in that line and pay at the door, get tickets now. That way you can get in a little bit faster.
It's Taste of Jessamine is coming up on Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th from 6 to 8 at R.J. Corman, hangar number 2.
All right. Well, Amy, thank you for joining us today, and we appreciate it very much.
Thanks, Tim.
The 19th annual Taste of Jessamine County is sponsored by First Southern National Bank. The event is Friday, May 13th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the R.J. Corman Hangar 2 located at 101 Corman Drive here in Nicholasville. Tickets are available in advance or at the door, $10 for adults and $5 for children. Proceeds benefit Adventure Serve, Revive Ministries, and the Nicholasville UMC Manna Meals. For more information, call 859-885-2400.
It's massive. Don't miss the huge inventory reduction sale going on now at Sam's Golden Pond on Nicholasville Road. Jewelry 15% off, musical instruments 50% off, tools up to 90% off, laptops up to 50% off, lawn equipment 50% off, TVs 30% off, household items 70% off. Huge savings store-wide. Don't miss your opportunity to save during the big inventory reduction sale at Sam's Golden Pond on Nicholasville Road.
This tax season, save 30% off your tax preparation fees when you visit Williams Tax Service in Richmond. We're so confident that you will save money on your tax return that we'll give you 30% off what you paid last year. The big tax firms charge $300, even $400 to do your taxes and lure you in with clever gimmicks. Why pay more? Williams Tax Service is a local company and has many refund options available. Call Williams Tax Service today at 623-0044.
The summer deals are sizzling, and the construction is almost over at Champion Preferred Automotive across from the Dish Barn. Why buy from Champion? 28 years in business, low overhead, and the same vehicles as the big mega stores at thousands of dollars in savings to you. We have warranties on all of our vehicles and guaranteed financing approval with 1.9% financing available. Millions of dollars in cars, trucks, and vans at Champion Preferred Automotive.
Both East and West Jessamine High Schools will hold graduation ceremonies on Friday, May 27th. West Jessamine will be at 4 p.m. and East will be at 7 p.m. Both graduations will be held at Southland Christian Church on Harrodsburg Road. Coming up, we will be going all out Asian style as we visit one of Nicholasville's newest and most popular restaurants, the Beijing Asian Cafe. Details coming up.
It's massive. Don't miss the huge inventory reduction sale going on now at Sam's Golden Pond on Nicholasville Road. Jewelry 15% off, musical instruments 50% off, tools up to 90% off, laptops up to 50% off, lawn equipment 50% off, TVs 30% off, household items 70% off. Huge savings store-wide. Don't miss your opportunity to save during the big inventory reduction sale at Sam's Golden Pond on Nicholasville Road.
If you like Asian food, you will love the new Beijing Asian Cafe on North Main Street here in Nicholasville. We had a chance to sit down with them and get our own taste of Asia.
This idea that we have since we were little kids, because my family owns Asian restaurants, so we always want to have something like this. So since we were like 14 years old, we've been doing this every single day. And we've been saving money for this. So, a few years ago, we came up to, to the idea that it was time to do it. So we were looking for, a place, and we looked, in here in Nicholasville that nobody has anything like this. And we were looking around, and we thought it was going to be a good idea to bring something like this to, to town. And and our dream came true because, we're living the dream right now.
A lot of great food there and great people as well. Coming up, we will preview the Memorial Day activities at Camp Nelson. Stay with us.
This tax season, save 30% off your tax preparation fees when you visit Williams Tax Service in Richmond. We're so confident that you will save money on your tax return that we'll give you 30% off what you paid last year. The big tax firms charge $300, even $400 to do your taxes and lure you in with clever gimmicks. Why pay more? Williams Tax Service is a local company and has many refund options available. Call Williams Tax Service today at 623-0044.
Memorial Day is just around the corner, and once again, the West Jessamine Band will be performing at this year's event at Camp Nelson. We caught up with West Jessamine's band director, Patrick Van Arsdale, to talk about this year's event.
This happened way before I started here at West. I've been here for 3 years. I've always gotten a phone call from the event planners at Camp Nelson wanting us to play for Veterans Day and Memorial Day, and we've always been very happy to do so. We think it's a very big deal here at West Jessamine to give back to our community, and through band we can do that through playing music and playing all of the Army songs, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, Marine Corps. We want to give something back to the community and for all of the veterans that have done something for our country. They've given the ultimate sacrifice, or they've served us. And so all we're doing is trying to give a little bit back to them as well. We want to serve them by just providing music. And it's our honor to really go over there and take a day out of our schedules to celebrate with them and provide any musical needs that they do. Our students, they love performing at Camp Nelson. They love giving back to the veterans, and they really just have a great time going over and playing. It's one day that they always ask about, hey, are we going to be playing at Camp Nelson again? And it's always, absolutely, we will always be there. We love giving back to the community. We love playing at Camp Nelson, and we love helping to celebrate our veterans and honor them. And it's always just a lot of fun to go and interact with the veterans. It's a great time to just be with the students and to seeing what veterans kind of mean to them. It's fun to see those that have family members that are in the armed forces. For instance, my brother, he's a captain in the Army, and it's interesting to see the students kind of out of their element a little bit and giving back to those veterans and how they really feel about our country, how they feel about people that have paid the ultimate sacrifice for them so that they can come to school, that they can live in this great country and just be a part of something really special.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
We're just really excited. We're always thrilled and honored to be a part of Camp Nelson ceremonies for Veterans Day and Memorial Day. We always enjoy providing music. We enjoy just being there and being a part of it. It's just our little way of saying thanks. And we look forward to it every year, and we always hope to be invited back.
Always a special day honoring our loved ones and those who served our country. We thank you for watching this edition of Nick TV News and hope you will join us again next month as we talk about news and events in Jessamine County. So long for now, I'm David Odell. We'll see you next time.
You've been watching Nick TV News, a local news program covering the stories that matter to the people of Nicholasville and Jessamine County. Join us next time for Nick TV News and watch us anytime online and on demand at nichtvonline.com. You can also view our program each month on Time Warner Cable Channel 5. Nick TV News is a presentation of Impact Media.